Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, we're asking this week, why are you here? Why are you here, my friends? So that's what we are. I'm asking that. I'm doing it with some very unique cards. We're starting with the Return of Spirit Oracle deck, and I'm getting into the Archangel deck and the Starseed deck. And I've pulled those out to get started, give myself a bit of time with the cards. We're going to go through the tarot together to look at them more deeply. Basically, you are here, Scorpio, to experience relationships in a very deep and poignant way. Honestly. Now, there could be a specific relationship that you are meant to experience in this lifetime here. Okay? But I just want to say, though, this it's kind of funny. If I was going to ask what sign, just off the top of my head, would you choose to be the sign that it could be the most intense in a relationship, could have the most intense feelings in a relationship, in relationships, honestly, and this intensity may or may not be seen by others, but is definitely felt by the sign? And I would be like, probably Scorpio. Scorpio, you have excuse me, you pulled out really completely different cards than anybody so far this week. We have the Union card for you here. It's funny, when I pulled that out, I thought, oh, maybe they're, I don't know. There could be someone who's involved with actually like unions for workers. So I don't know. That's an overall life purpose. Like maybe there is something there for you in terms of that, like literally, like putting together a union or bringing people together in some way to kind of fight for their rights or stand up for their rights or demand better treatment in some way. But so your overall purpose, though, is the Union card. And this does talk about very significant relationships in your life that you have. These could be business relationships, friendships, romantic relationships. But there's an intensity, and they're all very spiritually driven. So you've really come down for the spiritual relationship experience. That's like the overall purpose that you have. Now, right now, then I ask, what is like your right now purpose? Like something that's significant. And you have the right, like right now, right? You have right. So there might be something here that you need to put pen to paper on. There might be something about expressing yourself. I feel like I've had this before. Like, obviously this card could come out for different signs, but I feel like it's come out a few times for Scorpio in terms of journaling or like a diary or something like that too. And that could be significant, but it could also be like maybe there's something here that you need to write to get a message to somebody, or something that you need to express. When these two cards came out together, I thought that was interesting, because I thought too, like, well, maybe there is some sort of involvement in like a union, and there's something that you need to do. You need to write something right now and get involved, or I don't know, maybe you need to reply to an email. Yeah, that's funny. Like that's kind of feeling kind of work-based, but also interesting is the way to say that. Like Scorpio with the 8th house, like sex, death, and taxes, and other people's money. So yeah, that's funny too with that. So yeah, okay. Sorry, there's a song that keeps trying to come in though. I'm not really sure if it's legitimate or if it's because I heard it earlier. That's it. I'm going to read the Union card for you. Like I said, like there could be one specific relationship here that you're supposed to experience. There's a lot of learning in that relationship, which is also interesting, because you came here. I'll tell you why you came here in a minute. Well, I'll tell you why. Okay, I guess it is like, why are you here? No, but I'm going to tell you why you decided to incarnate as you, as yourself. Okay. So union, this is your overall life purpose. The Union card represents the energy of two loving souls coming together in union or in partnership. If a current relationship is in question, then this card indicates a positive energy is involved. This card can represent the beginning of a new relationship or one that is about to start. So it's even because this is overall, I feel like there's a lot of like new relationships that you encounter. So I would classify Scorpio, I feel, is a very social sign. I'm sorry if you're not feeling like you are one, but just a lot of all the Scorpios that I've ever met have been very social and very good at networking. So, that's kind of interesting too, right? Because it does basically, as an overall meaning, it really does kind of talk about that, there's a lot of new beginnings for you. This could even be something like at soul level, like maybe you're formulating or you've had some sort of soul level contracts in the ethereal and you have agreed to start playing those out in the physical in this lifetime. So you could be establishing new relationships on soul level here in the physical with people as well in this lifetime. Like that's an overall purpose. Relationship and the dynamics of these relationships is an overall purpose for you. Most often, the Union card represents intimate relationships. However, it can also point to other types of partners, such as business partners, very close friendships, or even roommates. In any case, the Union card communicates the predestined convergence of soul connection of two individuals. However, whoever the person is that is in your life right now, or whoever it is that is coming into your life, is of great significance as far as your soul lessons are concerned. Now, keep that in mind about lessons. Keep that in mind, okay? This is a beautiful opportunity for personal growth and conscious expansion of your heart center. Sometimes these relationships bring up our deeply held beliefs about the quality of love we feel we deserve. They can help to raise our consciousness and understanding so that we feel safe to allow this person to see into the deepest, most vulnerable parts of ourselves. With these types of relationships, one thing is for certain: you will grow and learn from them. Enjoy all the good this union has to offer. Be as open as possible to recognizing your triggers, fears, and old patterns of behavior. So that's also interesting too. I mean, because as I said, Scorpio can be pretty good at hiding like deeper feelings and emotions. I know that. My son has a Scorpio and a moon in Scorpio. I know that. So be mindful of when you are feeling the need to hide or protect yourself, or if you begin to fear losing their love. This will enable you to consciously address and heal any old issues and wounds of the past. This is a part of the soul agreement that you and this person share. You have come together to help each other to become whole, healed, and open to love in every way. Honestly, like, it's a really beautiful energy. I'm going to be honest though, like, okay, coming to mind is a relationship that I find like incredibly easy for me, incredibly fulfilling, and just lovely in all parts. And not to say that there hasn't been episodes of my life and her life that, we have had that have been difficult. It's not always been easy. But, and I would say it's kind of like my Pisces friend. Like, and there's something about that where I know it's almost like it's just a safe place, like not to say that this isn't a safe place, but this is challenge because I don't feel like the relationship I have with her, which is, I'm kind of going there here because that is not a challenging relationship for me. It's kind of like even an oasis that I can go to at times when other things are challenging. This is the kind of stuff here where you might get triggered in these relationships, like, or if it's a specific person, because you're helping each other discover wounds, insecurities, and you're like unearthing that stuff so that you can be more whole. So it kind of to some degree here too, there might be old wounds within that your soul here is carrying as sort of like a karmic energy that might be interfering with healthier relationships in specific dynamics. Yeah. Okay. So, which is also interesting because your underlying card is fearless. It's just jumping in. It's going in for the experience. It's recognizing that, yeah, okay. So if we think of fearless, one of the best ways to try to like analyze fear is, do I have a fear here of doing something or experiencing something because I'm afraid I might look silly, or I'm afraid that I might get rejected, or I'm afraid that, like, something that, yeah, isn't really not a long-term detriment to you? Or is there like a legitimate fear here because, well, I could lose all my money, or I could fall off that cliff? Like that's legit. So it's to kind of like to think about that. And this is such a powerful card to be pulling out as an overall life purpose. So I do feel like This is talking about a relationship or relationships that can create fear in you. All right. So your right now purpose is to write. It could be to write your feelings down. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something that you need to share with someone else. There is an expression in English about words being printed in black and white. By drawing this card, Spirit is affirming to you that you need to get your words written down on paper, right? That's the right now purpose. Is there something you have thought about writing? It could be poetry, a children's book, a song, a letter, a website, a channeled message, a book, or even a speech. Whatever it may be, the energy of putting your thoughts, ideas, and information into a tangible form of manifestation is here. Oh, that could, okay. So that could even be like writing something down that you want to manifest in your life also. Do not put it off any longer. If you're having any doubts, that's fine. Just acknowledge them and take action anyway. It's important you do, as this is going to lead to something more. Your creative force and expression is powerful, probably more powerful than you are aware of. What you have to say, share, and bring forward to others can be very influential and appreciated. Trust yourself in the words that come to you. Be mindful not to judge whether your writing seems good enough. You just need to allow yourself to start. If you have already begun the writing process, then it is important for you to receive this encouragement from your guides and angels as you continue toward completion. You can do this. Your words are needed. You are doing great. Trust what is coming through you. Trust that you were made to do this. Just keep going. Not everyone is born with a gift or purpose to write, but you were. Now is your time to shine in doing this. The right card can also indicate a need to begin journaling. This could be in the form of a diary. However, it could also be that you need to start recording the ideas, thoughts, and teachings you are receiving. There is pertinent information in your written words. So, I mean, it's kind of a funny card, honestly. Well, no one else has got all the cards that you got today. I don't think any of them have come out all week for anyone. So it's all like a very unique energy that you're pulling out here. And this is almost like a very practical, like what you need to do right now. There's a purpose right now. You need to write right now, okay? Right now. Now, I ask, what is the archangel that is most prominent around you at this time? You have one of the crowd favorites here. You have Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. You are very protected right now. Very protected. If you feel you need protection, maybe ask, because he's right here. He's like, yeah, I'm coming in. What would you like? I want to say that is important too, to give permission for angels and guides to take some type of action in our lives, because there is the law of free will, and they will not go against that. So just freely ask, because that is there for you. So I'm wondering if there's something that you might feel a little bit threatened or worried, or yeah. So that angel is there to protect you at this time, and not just you, your home and your loved ones, guarding you against lower energies. That's nice. Now, remember I said, remember the lessons. Remember the lessons? Why did your soul decide to incarnate as you in this lifetime? Earth School, going in. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. I feel like it is connected to that. I don't think it's just one relationship. I think there probably is at least one very significant relationship for you in this lifetime. But I feel like the relationships that you form with people are very, they're very transformative. The relationships that you form with people in this lifetime are very transformative, both to you and the people that you form those relationships with. And there's, it's okay. Your underlying card with that was Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. It's almost like that there's clues in the experience here of being human and going through that. And you've dove in, you dove in looking for that. Your soul is definitely on a big journey of learning in this lifetime. Big. A very big journey of learning. Your angel in the underline is Angel Therapy, Archangel Raphael. Give your cares and worries to us, angels, and allow us to take your burdens. Okay, so that's kind of nice. So angels are wanting to take your burdens here. And then right now they're saying like you're safe. You are safe. That's a nice card to get. All right, so let's pull out some tarot. Using the Book of Shadows Tarot, Volume 1. Okay, yeah, the song is gone now. Is this a guy? There's actually there's a lot of people in my area who have sort of like, I guess, motorized wheelchairs and souped up scooters and stuff like that, because there's bicycle lanes on the road, so it kind of makes it safe for them too. And there's a lot of like grocery stores and stuff, so I think a lot of people with physical disabilities do kind of like move into the area because it makes it really easy for them to maintain like some form of independence. But anyways, there's this guy, I don't know, he looks like he's got to be in his, no, maybe he's older than he looks, or he's younger than he looks. But he looks like he's in his 60s, and he always has like some heavy rock or something playing on a radio on his motorized scooter, and it's just, he's just rocking it. And I thought to myself when I was going for a walk, I thought, if I'm really old and I end up in an old age home, will there be any classical music, or will it be like, it'd be like Kiss and Loverboy sort of stuff? All right, overall life purpose for Scorpio. You have union. Oh, the Five of Pentacles. I think there's some significant relationship or relationships here that there's a separation in these relationships, and it is to bring these relationships back together. Now, these separations could have occurred in another lifetime, and in this lifetime you're bringing these back together, or these could be a theme where these separations happen and then you bring them back together. The Eight of Fire, our Neptune energy in the Eight of Fire. How interesting, right? Because the Eight of Wands, I'm pretty sure, is Sagittarius. That's curious. Is it like Neptune and Sagittarius? Am I figuring out this deck? Am I figuring this deck out? Let me take a look here, because I have this deck will show me the Tarot of Dreams. Is that it? I know some of you that are like very astrologically educated will be yelling at the Cindy, yes, or no. Cindy need to discover here, understand. I want to see, did I break that? Because I've been trying to understand why you get, like, this is a fire thing, right? But it has all this Neptune energy. So where the fuck is the Eight of Wands deck? Really? Is it like, where is it? No, that's the 10. Oh, I'm so excited for a second. That's the 7. That's the 9. What the fuck? Where the hell is the 8? Ugh. I'll have to look later. Now I know. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. Is that it? Is it? No, that seems weird. Neptune and Sagittarius? Neptune to me is like uncovering the mysteries, right? And the hidden illusions. Moving through them, moving through illusion. Moving through illusion. Oh, into the Two of Cups. Look at that. Oh, and the Summerlands, the Fool card, new beginnings. I think there's I would call it reunion energy in this lifetime. And again, these may be relationships that I'm sure it's probably a theme that plays out. Definitely relationships where there was some sort of separation that occurred between you and another person in a past lifetime. And then you reunite with this person, this soul, in this lifetime. I'm gonna bet though that this also plays out like specifically in the lifetime that you're in, where now some of these could be, there could be distance that happens because of maybe there's some sort of argument or disagreement between you and yourself, or you and this person need to go in different directions to do growth. Like whatever happens in these relationships, it really triggers like insecurities and wounds, and you work through that and you find yourself in a better place to, well, the Two of Cups is a good way to describe it, to love, to be loved. And the summer lands is with the Fool. That's just wonderful. I want to say this is almost like thanking the heavens for the fresh start, right? Because he's putting this like light, or is he? Do you think he's receiving it? Almost looks like he's giving it. I guess you could be. I think most of the time you're receiving it. So, those look like Santa stockings. Background. You know, I'm gonna look up the Eight of Wands later. Okay. The right now purpose is to write. You should write something. Or maybe it is too, like for some of you, it could be continuing to write something if you just got started. The Three of Swords. Wow. Heartache. Pain. The Six of Water. Wow. There we go. Scorpio, getting into that. Transformation is what the Chariot card called in this deck. Isn't that funny? I said the relationships that you have here are very transformative to you and the people you have these relationships with. Wow, and the Ten of Earth, the Ten of Pentacles. This is interesting because it's almost like writing something. I'm feeling like it's got a strong manifestation capacity to it. It almost feels like creating a new earth, creating a new reality, like transforming earth. Well, a vision that you have, but this is searching through the deeper pain within yourself. It's kind of using that as the fuel, the passion, the intensity to change and transform. You could even be going, some of you, maybe you're going on a bit of a trip here. Somebody that you're going to write to and you're going on a trip. Maybe you're going to see someone. That's interesting. But you are safe, so that's nice too. I don't know, maybe some of you are planning on traveling a little bit or something like that. It's just giving you confirmation that you're safe. Guarding you, your loved ones, in your home. I wonder too, like maybe some of you are going to travel away from home. Everything will be protected there. Your home will be protected. And you on your journey and your loved ones. You are safe right now. Mother of Air. Oh, look at that. All these books. She's throwing all these books from the sky. It's the Queen of Swords. There's nothing standing in your way. Bless you. That was Larry. That was actually a pretty subdued sneeze. He sneezes like a big old man. I don't know if you heard that. I hope you did. It was cute. The Seven of Water. What goes on behind the curtain over there? Oh, the Crone of Air. So, okay, you have the Mother and King of Swords here. Oh. And the Crone of Earth and the King of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting some sort of confirmation here, like that your heart is in process of being weighed and you are protected in this. If you're cleansing out your heart here, that is being protected. Some sort of information. I feel like some sort of information is coming to you, or maybe this is some type of creativity that's coming towards you that could be associated with the right. Because as she's like throwing these books down, that's kind of like Archangel Michael. Right, this Crone of Air, he's got one of the books. He's holding it. And then the Crone of Earth is kind of like in a receptive energy. Seeing things clearly. I do feel like that there's something going on for you. I don't know, maybe because of the Seven of Water too, there could be things that are confusing. There could be illusions. as well. And the Mother of Air with the Archangel Michael energy is kind of meant to give you a clear perspective here. That's what's going on for you right now. Why did you come here? Like, as you, Earth School. It's almost like there's something about you. No, not you. We heard you sneeze. It was really cute. Something about you, your physicality, right? Like, that was ideal for the sort of higher learning or lessons that you wanted to go through. Oh, the Hermit, the path. Wow. Deep spiritual, very, very, very spiritual lessons within yourself. Oh my gosh, you guys really came here to, like, you dove in, baby. Because what did I say? Like, there's these relationships are going to cause intense feelings. That these intense feelings are meant to trigger wounds that are not being triggered by other relationships. And it is like a form of healing that takes place in this. But it also feels like, right, like that's how you find this in yourself. You definitely need time for yourself along different cycles in this lifetime when you're doing healing. Finding the path within. Oh, the World. You finished your learning. Initiation, judge. So it's funny. I finished my learning. Can you tell me how I did on my test? Initiation is judgment. And the Seven of Fire. Seven of Wands. That's green, so it's full of methane. Probably Uranus. You're not going to do that all week. If you haven't been watching this all week, you know, we learned. Well, I learned, and I shared my learning. Did you know that the planet Uranus is full of methane? And I would really like to know. Is that just like a synchronicity? If you're not, you know, Uranus is full of methane. Anyways, I know. It's getting old now, isn't it? Yes, getting old, Cindy. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is at the bottom. This is a very, you know what? This is a nice card because it's like everything has, it's almost like a system that naturally works here. Everything is in place and it's a system that naturally works. What else is there to say about this energy? Give me a second here with why you came as you. It's kind of funny. Like, it almost comes across too like someone who may learn a lot through it's kind of like what's the term? The school of hard knocks. You've definitely come here though to receive some sort of, how am I doing? Like, this just feels like looking up. How am I doing, God? How's it going? Like, how am I doing? Asking? The Seven of Fire is interesting. And why are you why are you? You are, though. You're protected in this. You know, it's kind of giving me sort of the vibe of what's a good way to describe this? Like, earlier this week, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't remember, but no, I think maybe it wasn't it Libra? Yeah, it was Libra, because they had this and it was coming across, it's a totally different message, but it's kind of like, let's say you're learning to juggle like sticks that are on fire. Like you know, it's just a metaphor here for that. You're learning for this earth school energy. You're learning to juggle burning sticks. And to do that though, the environment needs to be kind of set in a way that you're not going to hurt yourself. So you have a suit on. You have a suit on that's not flammable. Your hair and everything is tucked in it. the environment that you're in, nothing in that environment is flammable. Like maybe you have gloves too that, you know, you might feel the heat, so you understand that you didn't grab the baton in the right spot, but you're not going to get burned. There's something like that. Like the Seven of Earth is kind of, sorry, Seven of Fire is kind of coming across to me like that with this. It's almost like you're going through some type of lessons here, and maybe that's the thing too with Michael, you are safe, and the Seven of Water. It's almost as if like you're not being put through anything that is meant to cause further emotional harm to you. You're being guarded from emotional harm. The only thing that's going on here is that you are learning to clear past emotional harm. That's how this little energy sticks out for me. Like why you came as you in this lifetime, and what I'm seeing with those cards. You also receive information like as you need it, but it will. This is interesting. It almost like, if you look at how this, look at how she's throwing these books down, and then the King of Earth here is receiving that in the form of snow. It's almost like there's, when it goes past the veil, it comes through as something different. So that also feels like it's important to understand sort of like deeper esoteric information here. Like it's almost like it's translated through the clouds as it reaches you. And that's what I have. I'm going to go do the extended, Scorpio. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what past life experience holds you back in this lifetime? How can you overcome this hold back in this lifetime, that energy in this lifetime? And what have you accomplished in this lifetime already that your soul was hoping that you would accomplish in this lifetime? So something that you have done for yourself here. There's two options for the extended. You can go into the description. There is the first possibility, which is joining the YouTube membership. It's tier number 2, all extended videos to get access to all of the extendeds. Or if you're like, I can't do commitments, Cindy, just a one-time purchase, you can do the second link below, and that is on the Gumroad app, and you can do one-time purchase. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.